Hello. Let me update this on the tube. Okay, we're saving it. And we're going to go live on Instagram. I think Instagram. There we go. Hello. Hi, Melly. I know. Listen, Willie, you haven't sent me a Marco Polo yet, even this morning. Hi, Sienna. You haven't sent me not one this morning. I'm cold. I got a little, I got like short sleeves on. I thought it was going to be a lot hotter than what it is. Now I'm a little cold today. Hello, Perla. How are you? Hi, Amy. Amy just sold some pretty amazing salt and pepper shakers today. Very, very kitschy and fun. I had kind of an ordeal again here a few minutes ago because everything had to update and then I had to enter in all my stuff. So I was a little frantic. There is my little daughter, Emma. Hi, Emma. Hi, Dusty Moose. Sunday Fun Day is correct. I also, so thank you, Perla. Let me just tell you, I went live on Thursday from the antique mall and I forgot my iPad and I'm an Android user. So I could not go live on my iPad. And so I thought I'd just go live on my phone. Well, I didn't realize, I totally forgot that I can't add things on the fly on my phone. So instead of saying, hey guys, I'll be back in 20 minutes, let me go get my iPad, I said, you know what, we're here. You just show me the things that you want. I'm going to trust and I'm going to buy them. I'm going to trust that you're going to be back at the sale on Sunday. So hopefully y'all are here that chose these things, but I have them already. I did take pictures. So when I pull up the item, you can like look at all of the different angles and that sort of thing. But these are the items that you chose. Now I'm going to do this again at the antique mall and I'm going to go, there's some other places here locally that I'm going to go live from and do a live shop along as well. But I'm going to remember my iPad when I do that, you know? So everything, and it's kind of odd because like everything that I'm looking at, not everything, but some of the things I probably wouldn't have chose that because it's not like in my normal, you know, weird things, but y'all did it. Oh, no, I did do that. I'm losing my mind today. Hi, Christine. Oh, that reminds me, Christine, if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, you are welcome to watch, and I'm happy that you're here, but you're not going to be able to purchase anything from the sale unless you're over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com. So come on over to virtualantiquemarketplace.com. It's free to join. Come and join this community. Everything on virtualantiquemarketplace.com is at least 25 years old. If there are some upcycled components, then at least one of those items is at least 25 years old. And we are getting ready to celebrate our second birthday on Vamp. So we are honored that we are, you know, and thank you. I want to say thank you to the district for being the mothership. We talked about this. District is the mothership, and you know they handle all of the technical side of it. But we have been on. Well, we've had this marketplace for almost 2 years, and also I turned 50 in June. So we're just going to have a party. So I know sometimes it seems like it's been 200 years, depending, but it's been 2 years. So Veronica Vamp is, well, she's 2 years old in June. But so we are going to be doing an event for our second birthday, and we're honored that we were district's very first vintage marketplace, and it's just grown, and I'm so proud of it. And I want to say thank you to the admins and that have been there, and they're helping, and they're making me not go crazy. And I am learning, and they will let you know I'm learning to delegate. It's not easy for me, but we're learning. I know it doesn't seem like it's been. Well, damn it, Janet. Sometimes it does seem like it's been. Sometimes, like I said, it seems like it's been 100 years. Yeah, you aren't going to want to miss it. You're not going to, Willie's going to jump out of the cake. And I thought it was a coconut bra, Willie. Thought it was a coconut bra. Not unless he's gonna do a whole Madonna. He's gonna do a whole Madonna thing. You'll have to find out. But I wanted to say that if you were a live seller on Vamp, I did put a link in the live seller chat where you can join. It's not a parade. But anyway, June 7th and 8th is going to be the whole weekend. It's going to be a birthday celebration here on Vamp. There isn't a parade. You just have a sale when it works best for you. And for that weekend, only the entire weekend. If you have one sale, if one live sale, if you've got two live sale, and all of the static sales in between that you may get that weekend, your commissions is cut in half as a celebration. So I thank you guys for being Vamp sellers and hanging in there. And we really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for chatting. You are welcome, Alvin. Alvin, did I see you at the, because I'm horrible about asking what your name is if I run into you at the flea market. Yeah, you should. Or if you're like thinking, well, now's the time for me to jump in and do a live sale, come on over. Where did I talk to you at, Alvin? In your booth? Did you set up? Oh, I talked to a lot of people. You better get on the treadmill. What did I miss? Hi, Paula. Okay, so I do. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, welcome and thank you for coming. And I'm glad that you're here. So come on over, Alvin, to virtualantiquemarketplace.com so you can see all of the chat. That's the bad thing. If you're watching on other platforms, you can't see the entirety of the chat. So you won't be able to see Willie's talking about jumping out of the cake. Hi, Denise. We're talking about having beach bodies. So come on over. It doesn't cost you a thing to become a member. It is free. Okay. All right. Gotcha. We had a very fun weekend. I got to see Amy. I got to see Mama Pam. Gosh darn it, Mama Pam. I was going to bring those cookies here for me to eat today, and I forgot them at home. I'll have to have them later. Mama Pam makes the best shortbread cookies in all of the land, and I am a shortbread cookie connoisseur. No, they're not. Amy, we went to a diner, Amy and Mama Pam and Mark and I, and my belly was full of hash. I got hash and I was full. That filled me up. Okay. Anyway, I do have the catalog all loaded. And I wanted to tell you, I did just get done loading my catalog for Tuesday sale. Now, normally Tuesday at 5 p.m., I do a buyer's choice sale. This week, I am doing a fundraiser sale with Harper's Things. She's an admin here on Vamp, and she is also a seller, and she does a lot of charity work for Better World Rescue up in Northern California. She is a foster mom of fur babies, and she's done some fundraisers here for Better World Rescue as well. I have the details in the sale notes, and I told Jay we were going to do 10 items each, but Jay, if you're listening, I did 12 items, so we'll do 12 items each. But two of the items, 100 that I'm selling, 100% of the funds go towards the rescue, and they help with fostering animals and providing care and veterinary assistance and food and all that kind of stuff. So two items, and I notated that in the listing. So if you want to put your pre-bids in, if you want to put, if you want to give to this charity, 100% of two of the items will go towards the shelter, and 20% of everything else will all go to Better World Rescue. And at the end of the sale, after I'm going to allow Jay to tally it up because that's math, we will let you know how much money we were able to raise altogether for Better World Rescue. So it is going to be, so I hope that you can come. That catalog is loaded, so you can check that out, put in pre-bids and max bids. Also, I don't know if you can see over there, Do you see right there on that shelf? Whoa, right there. I decided to sell my nursery planters because I don't like the way that they're looking in my house. So I bought a lot of them. I'm going to be scheduling. Hi, Spark Joy. I'm going to be scheduling a kitschy kawaii planter sale here on Vamp. So that's going to come up very soon. I've already taken the pictures, and I just need to get the listings and figure it out when I'm going to have that sale. So that's going to be coming up really, really soon. I got to take a picture of that piece, and I kind of don't want to. Someone was interested in it, but I'm thinking maybe I don't want to sell it because I use that shelf a lot. Okay, I got some really cute ones, Perla. I got some really cute ones. So anyway, all right, we're going to go ahead and get today's sale going today. I know I like them, but everyone, you're going to have to, I also need to edit a video sometime today, but Willie is talking about, well, you're just going to have to wait for the video. I had a kind of an embarrassing moment, and, I said something asking a price for something, and everyone looked at me like I was out of my mind, but it's just the way that I said it. Sometimes I say things, and as soon as they come out of my mouth, it doesn't sound the way that, anyway, that's coming up in the vlog. That's coming up soon. I did, Cheryl. I need to show you. I'm going to take a picture of it, Cheryl, and I'll show you when I get home. I did. It's so cute. And Cheryl, I got a lot of Build-A-Bears this weekend for $1. Okay, let's go ahead and start the sale. Let me get into, we got 10 pre-bids. Hot diggity dog. All right, I'm going to start with the pre-bids. Move to stage. I was kind of hoping, I'm not selling Pinky. It's the brown shelf over there. Not this. Not this. Oh, Karen. Gosh, it's all the way over there. I can't run and get it. You got the little toothpick holder wooden elephant. It's so cute. I can't remember how many things I have, but I was kind of hoping that there'd be pre-bids on everything since y'all told me to pick this stuff and I bought it anyway. But if you buy something from me today, I should have made this announcement. Thank you, Still Groovy. I am not doing shipping today. I'm going to wait until after my sale on Tuesday. So if you buy something today, you have already unlocked discounted shipping for Tuesday's sale. Okay? So keep that in mind. If you buy something, you've already unlocked discounted shipping. All right? And if you come to my YouTube sale on Tuesday, I will combine that shipping as well. So you can save on shipping if you buy from all three of the sales. Okay? All right. So the first item is this. I about tried to flip the camera over. I got to show it to you this way. This is a Florida plate pre-Disney. So this is from the 1950s. It was from the 1950s. No Disney on this plate. So it's prior to Disney World. We've got Daytona Beach. You can look at the picture. Pull up the picture there because I got to look at it too. So it's 10 inches tall, no flaws. Daytona Beach, Marine Studios, never heard of that, Marine Land, Lucky Palm, Silver Springs, Miami Beach, Jacksonville Beach, Wikichiwachi Springs, and Cypress Gardens. You can see the picture on the listing is much better than the picture that I'm showing it to you now. Yeah, but there's no mermaids. They just have the aqua. There's no mermaids on here, but I love this aqua or mint blue trim. There's no markings on the back, but there's also no damage to it at all. So makes a great background for your items. All right. Paula is winning at $10. So that's where we're going to start it. $10 starting bid. Do you live by the mermaids, Diane? Wichiwachi. I'm probably saying it wrong, but that's still there. And you can still go down and see the mermaids and mermans because there's mermaids and mermans. Hi, Gavin. Did you get your car fixed, Gavin? All right, Paula. And I think, Paula, you're the one that picked this during the sale, so that's good. I am going to do 2 giveaways throughout the sale. I'm going to give away a t-shirt. I'm going to give away a little goodie bag. Oh, I'm going to grab something real quick. I'm going to grab something real quick for this goodie bag that I forgot. Bear with me. Okay. Uh-oh. Do, 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 do. Here I come to save the day. Okay. The other giveaway I'm going to put in. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong camera. I'm going to put in this little crocheted E. So we'll do the giveaways here in a minute. Or here in a little bit. All right. So now we're going to do, okay, this phone brought back memories. Okay. It's plastic. It's that like blow mold plasticky, but listen. Hi, Marina. Reminds me of that. Grady. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. What's this? It's the money. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway. Hi, Jan. Wait. Pink Floyd. That's what I was thinking of. All right. Dun, dun, dun. J&A Vintage Hunters. J&A Vintage Hunters. Oh, I know you. Listen, J&A Vintage Hunters. They're going to be having, they're vamp sellers. And they also have an antique mall at Southern Roots where I am. And they're going to be going live. Would you guys be interested? I'm going to ask them right here, right now. We already talked about this over the weekend. They have some amazing vintage little people, like in the boxes. Some in the box, some out, like the whole play sets. So if you are interested in that, that's going to be an amazing sale. They also have some vintage ET. They got a lot of like vintage toys. So let us know if that is something that you would be interested in. It is like the vintage little people that we all played, well, that some of us played with. So that in the box, stuff in the box. So we're going to be working on that. So be on the lookout for all of that kind of stuff. All right. So the Handicraft Soft Plastic Play Phone. Toddler is spelled wrong, Misty, but y'all know what I'm trying to do. But the only thing that it's missing is the little thing, the little sticker right there. Yeah. In the box. And I don't need those for my future grandchildren because I'm doing the ones from the 2000s that my kids played with. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. So that's going to be happening soon, a vintage toy sale. All right. So we've got 2 bids on our little play phone, which will look really cute in your display. So let's go ahead and start it at $10 for 20 seconds. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted. And is it my eyes or my arms are open wide? Either way. But I know just what you say and I know just what you do. And I'm here to tell you that I love you. I really muddled that up a little bit, but y'all know. I'm hoping, I know that you did, Bug. I know that you did. Hi, Nanner. All right, so this is going to go to Retha for $13. Thank you, Retha. Get my cart back here since I ran amok for a few minutes. All right. Next pre-bid we have is, get those pre-bids in now, guys. I'm just saying. This. Nobody picked this. Yes, that was Lionel Richie, Diane. That was Lionel Richie. The one and only. He's a treasure. I picked this. Nobody else told me to pick this, but I saw it and I was like, I like it. That's pretty cool. It is a little perfume bottle with this bird on it. It doesn't glow. It actually doesn't have any markings on it, but it also doesn't have any flaws. So this very much looks like an ink well, but it's a little perfume bottle. There isn't any damage to the glass at all. There's the bottom of it. There's no sticker. And then the top of it, it doesn't even have a little sanded down stopper. It's just a little stopper like that. So you can, like they do in the soap operas. Then you can take off your clip-on earrings and answer the phone real angrily like. All right, so here she is. She looks really cute. If you have your other glass birds or on a vanity, she would look really, really nice too. I don't know why that picture is the main picture. I don't know what the deal is with that, but she is 4 inches tall, no flaws. So we're going to go ahead and start her at $17 for 20 seconds. Her little beak, there's no damage to the beak. There's no damage to the tail. Also, I think if you have your mid-century Viking birds, she would mix in real well with that. Those are tall, like the birds of paradise, and she is shorter. All right, Chrissy R, 1028. She is coming to you. Thank you so very much. All right. Don't you remember that though? Willie, who? I don't remember Vivian. Now, was she General Hospital? Oh, it's your first time on Vamp, Chrissy? Well, Chrissy, it's your first time on Vamp. I am going to, where is it at? Well, you're going to get a free gift. You're going to get a free gift. I'm going to send you a Vamp sticker, Chrissy. I'm going to get a Post-it note. My Post-it notes. So if it's your first time on Vamp, if it's your first purchase on Vamp, then let me know if you've purchased something, and I'm going to send you a free sticker. So you can help us. You can help us advertise for Vamp with your sticker. And we're glad that you're here. So happy to have you here. All right. Let's do a giveaway. You know what? Let's give away. We're going to give away. Let me add. Well, why is this not? Oh, there we go. Got to take a picture. This is giveaway 1. This is for, you have to be following me, and it's for, let's add it to it. Giveaway. Start giveaway. So you go ahead and enter it now. It's only for US because I have to pay, I'll be paying for the shipping, but you're going to get a Vamp button with Veronica on it. You're going to get a Choose Vintage sticker. You're going to get, you're going to get a Stay Weird sticker, and you're going to get a black light keychain. So when you're hunting your glowy glass and your glowy items, you can use that. And you're going to get a little crocheted bumblebee from Southern Roots. I bought several of those, and we chose these together, and you guys helped me pick out the colors. So there are 75 people here. Now you can only enter if you're over on Vamp. So if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, guess what? You can't enter. So you got to be over on Vamp in order to enter any of the giveaways. So come on over. Now there's 15 entries. You all should be entered unless you live out of the United States. I'm sorry, but you can't enter if you do that. So come on over and, we're drawing a winner, and it is Chris, my broom closet Chris. All right, Chris, this is all coming to you. Thank you so very much. I'm going to do another giveaway shortly of a Veronica Vamp t-shirt. Whoop, there she is. So we'll do that towards the end. All right, let's put this. I'm going to put it right here in front of me because I will forget. All right. All right. So the next item we have as pre-bid. Oh, this is gorgeous. I actually have this. I should probably take a picture of it. If I remember, I will take a picture of my stained glass window. Wait, what did you say, Chris? Okay. Because somebody said sorry. Melly said, why are you saying sorry to Chris for, Melly? I have a stained glass window hanging up in my house that looks almost like this. Now, this is reclaimed. And if it doesn't have a place where you can, if you know how to solder, you could put a little hanger on it, but there isn't a way to do that. And I don't know if you can tell, but like right here, there is a split in the stained glass. So this is an antique piece of soldered stained glass, but honestly, you could lean it up in a windowsill Or if you knew somebody that could solder on a little metal hanger or some sort of a hanger, you could do that as well. But it looked lovely in the light. But I have a window that looks a lot like this. It has a very similar design. So if I remember, I will take a picture of it and I'll put it in the community chat so you can see. Hi, Jilly. All right, so this is, well, I didn't do a measurement. Well, let me use my Canada ruler. It is about 8.5 inches. So you could do it this way. You could, if you do it this way, it looks like a little turtle. Doesn't it look like a little turtle that way? All right, so let's go ahead and let's get it started. We are at $13 for 20 seconds and it is running. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update too with our friend Emmeline. She's another lovely seller here on Vamp. Her son has been in ICU, was not looking good. He pulled through. He is doing so much better. He's not out of the woods yet. So still remember him in your prayers and their whole family because Emmeline is exhausted, but he's doing so much better. He is a Power Ranger in human form. I don't know if she's watching right now, but hi, Adam. You are a Power Ranger and we love you. All right. But yeah, he's doing so much better. So thank you guys so much for all of the well wishes. And I know that Emmeline appreciates that as well. She's part of our family. All right, Dusty Moose. Dusty Moose is on the loose, guys. She is. Thank you, Dusty. I will make sure to wrap that very well in lots of layers for its journey to Dusty Moose. All right. The next item that has a pre-bid. This is from this the Chicago 1933 World's Fair, and I meant to look this up and I didn't. Maybe somebody can do that in the Google. I want to say that this particular World's Fair, the Century of Progress, Chicago 1933, was the one that Walt Disney went to, and it gave him the inspiration for having Disneyland or a theme park. I could be wrong, but that's just what my brain is telling me. But this is a little souvenir piece. We've got the Century of Progress right there. It is, the handle's movable. It's got a little movable handle on it. And it's got the Fort Dearborn, which was produced for the 1933 World's Fair. So there's the fort. Okay, good. I knew I had read that or heard that, but Fort Dearborn. See, this was back in the day that the World's Fair, like they would build these showcases and in hopes that, you know, it would be a tourism thing and it would last. I don't think that Fort Dearborn is there anymore, but that's it on the basket. And you can see the pictures that I took. You can see the graphics a little bit more. This light and I are fighting today, but it is only, gosh, why did I not put I didn't put the measurement in this one either. 3 inches tall, and even the little handle has a nice little design on it as well. So we're going to start this at $16. That's where the pre-bids landed. $16 for 20 seconds. Hello, Chrissy 1028. Welcome back. Fort Dearborn. Let's see, did anybody ever go to Fort Dearborn? Probably not. I don't know how long Fort Dearborn lasted. Stinker Fred's in the house. Stinker Fred, did you watch the documentary, the new documentary? Thank you, Stinker Fred. That's coming to you for 17. About the 3D images they did of the Titanic. It's pretty amazing. I want to say it was on Hulu. It's really, really good. You have it? It's really good. I was a little disappointed in it because I felt like I wanted more, but it was pretty cool to see. And the Pee Wee Herman movie. Oh, you don't have Hulu? I think that it was on Hulu. But give it time, Fred, and it'll end up on YouTube. You know what I mean? Give it a couple months and it'll end up, the full version will end up on YouTube. I know Pee Wee is going to be on HBO. I cannot wait for the Pee Wee Herman documentary. Okay, see, this is something It's a Victorian purse. It is missing the chain on the handle. It's off the chain. It's off the chain. Now, this is like crushed velvet. And I think that at one time when this was in its heyday, it was like a maroon color, but it is a little faded. And we've got this calf leather, which is really soft and supple leather. And then we've got a little pocket right here. We've got the little, the double kiss clasp. And oddly enough, on the inside, there were these vintage glasses. And we're going to leave them in there because, I don't know, maybe they're not antique glasses, but they are definitely vintage. And one of the pieces of glass is missing. Did anybody ever have glasses like this? Actually, I kind of like those. Those are kind of nice. Anyway, I'm going to keep them in there because that's where they were found. There is the inside. We've got an interior pocket. And we're going to put those on the inside. Those are glasses, I'm going to say they're maybe from the 70s, 80s. This definitely is not from the 70s and 80s. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start this at $12 for 20 seconds. This would look cute. You could put a little chain on it. You could lay it on like a little glass mirror tray. It would look cute too with this like little bird. Have like a little ensemblage. Maybe even get some pearls or some necklaces and having this open and having them falling out the side of them as well. Get back in there, glasses. All right, Dusty Moose. And Dusty Moose unlocked not free shipping, Dusty. I can't afford that. But you unlocked discounted shipping. And so that means you're going to get discounted shipping for the rest of the sales I have this week. So you already unlocked that. Okay. The next item we have with the pre-bid is, I'm going to do this as a pre-bid. Then I'm going to show some of the other things that don't have a pre-bid. And honestly, a couple of the things I myself picked because I think that they're amazing. So anyway, so I don't want to run through all of the pre-bids and then nothing else sells for the rest of the sale. So we're gonna piggyback. But this is an antique postcard, and somebody put a modern frame. So this is probably an IKEA frame, just a little white metal frame. It's not vintage. I'm not going to take it out of the frame, but you can see in the pictures. I don't know if I could get a date. I couldn't find the date on the postmark on the postage, but you can see in the pictures the back. I did take it out of the frame for the pictures, so you can see it is embossed. You can't really make out the what's written on it, but we've got all of these daisies and this little child that's playing in the daisies. The only thing that would make this better, I think, if it was like a bug baby. And it says best wishes. But I like it in the frame. So it's just a little piece of art. See? There we go. And I'm going to use this bird again. Have a little display like that. It's really, really cute. So, all right, we got Karen in at $8 for 20 seconds. You're going to get the postcard and the frame. But this is it's like a 4x6 size. But if you've got postcards, go to the thrift stores, buy these little 4x6 frames, and then you've got a cute little piece of art to either hang on the wall or put it and add it to your displays. So think outside the box a little bit when you're looking through your postcards. Thank you, Karen. That's coming to you. You go there. All right, I'm going to go to, these guys don't have a bid, but hopefully that will change. I think these are cute. Nobody told me to pick these. I picked them all on my own, so don't feel guilty. And I don't want you to feel guilty. If nobody's here for these today, they'll go up as part of a static listing. These are from 1921. This is Betty Lou. This is Betty Lou. She is a large in charge paper doll. She is 12 inches tall. And they both have little stands. So you can, they both stand. So you can display them naked if you want to, but they do come with some clothes. So she could go on her horse, like cute for the Kentucky Derby. And some people do decorate for the Kentucky Derby. Hi, Jay. Jay, I just loaded my catalog for our sale Tuesday. So Jay, I got 12 items, Jay. 12 items, Jay. 2 of the items, 100% of the proceeds are going to go to Better World Rescue. So, my gosh. The clothes don't stay on real well, but you could put like little, those little glue dots if you wanted to. So this is Betty Lou, and then we've got her little boy, but they're big-eyed babies. So there is the little boy, there is the little girl. You can see in the picture all of the clothes, but let's see. Look at Betty Lou's. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at her little bathing suit. So if you've got your Frozen Charlottes or your little Dolly Dingles, I think this is supposed to be a hat for Betty Lou. I don't know if that's for him or for her. So his little, oh my gosh, for a summer display, look at his little, he's a lifesaver. Maybe that little hat was his. I bet you it was. Oh my gosh. That would be cute. He's got his little sailboat, and he's got this little outfit here. And he's got a ball. So they're really, really cute. Really the star of the show to me is the bathing suits, because that would be cute for a summer display. So thank you, Jay. Well, thank you, Jay. I still have to ship it to you, though. That's the only bad thing. I know you're local, but I still got to ship it to you at least. So bear with me for that, but it'll be cheap. It'll be cheap. Oh, I did want to say, though, too, if you do purchase something from me and you're thinking that shipping is a little high, I will make sure that you are only paying what I'm paying in shipping. So you might get a refund from me, because I want you to come back and spend, even if it's $2, I'm going to refund your money. You can put that $2 towards another purchase on Van. All right, we're going to start them at $16 for the set. We've got Betty Lou, and I don't know what the boy's name is. Betty Lou and Bobby Blue. What's that? You're going to get all of the paper dolls and their accessories. I know. I loved them. There are a couple more paper doll sets. And when we go out there again, and I will bring my iPad, we'll look at the other sets to see if you guys will be interested in those. But thank you so much, Shop Lightning Bugs. I appreciate that. And you've unlocked discounted shipping. Okay. Well, this just got a bid on it, but oh my gosh, let's see if I can figure out how to get this open and closed. The bellows are they always confuse me. So this is let me pull up the listing here. It's a Polaroid land camera with the bellows. It's a Polaroid 250, and it says so right there, an automatic 250. And it has this Zeiss finder, which was like an upgrade. So you could get some of these upgrades, and you can see right there. It's Z-I-E-S-S, Zeiss. So could you imagine? But wait a second. Okay, yeah. Now this is untested, so I don't know if it works, but it is a great display piece. We always talk about your stack of books. You could put your glasses and stuff in front of it, but it's a great shelf sitter piece. Possibly it works. I don't know. This is the part that always trips me up, is the folding of it down to ship. Man. Oh, there we go. Like this still, it's not seized up and it still clicks, and it does have the leather strap. The boy is Bob. It is. Oh, so Bobby was rare. But you got them both. All right. Yeah. Zeiss is the finder. It's untested. All right. We're going to start this at $16 for 20 seconds. It does have the original leather strap. It does not have the case. Doesn't have the case, but we do have the Zeiss and the bellows. And again, I'm not going to pull it out again because I'll have a hard time getting to go back in. And it does say Polaroid right there. It is a little heavy. It is a little heavy. All right. G Go Million 1 2 3. G Go Million 1 2 3. That is coming to you. It's an excellent, fun piece. And I can see where the film goes in. And it's got that kind of, well, it's Polaroid. It's a Polaroid. It's got Polaroid film. All right. This tray, I've used it. I used it a couple times today, taking pictures for my Tuesday sale. Sorry. There we go. I can see the thing right there. I don't know why this tray, if you are taking pictures for, for eBay or for Vamp, or for your sales, having this little tray really does made my pictures look a little good, I thought. But you can see in the pictures, I created a little vignette. And I did say that, obviously the bird and that postcard doesn't come with the tray. It has no origin on it. I love the patina that's on the handles, and I like the shape of the handles. I wouldn't clean it up. I would leave it just like this. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Sometimes people even hang these on their wall. So you can make a gallery wall. You could do a gallery wall of these trays. I did put the measurement. It is, no, I didn't. Misty Pate, you're fired. 12, 13, 14, 15 approximately. 15 by, oh, wait a minute, Misty. Yeah, 15 by 7.5. It's metal. All right, we're going to go ahead. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start it at $10 for 20 seconds. So we got the handle on both sides. Here is the back. It doesn't have a hallmark on it. It has no maker. It has no origin on it. It's definitely vintage. You can see here how the handles are kind of soldered on to it. But you could also put it as a background and put things in front of it if you wanted to. But man, it looks so cute with little, like your little glass animals. I consider these and the old cake plates. Dusty Moose is coming to you too. Thank you, Dusty. Those and like the vintage platters and cake plates, almost to me, it's like today's doily. So I like to make vignettes with something underneath it instead of having a doily. Have your trays or your, those little cake plates and platters. Oh, I didn't realize I had grabbed those barrettes. I'll have to go and get them. All right. Now we got Jill, and she is one of my favorite makers of vintage toys. Herman Pecker. This is Herman Pecker Jill. I'm Jill. Jill likes to wear her short dress. This is back in the 60s where wait, do you have on underpants, Jill? No, she didn't like to wear underpants. But you wore those short dresses. So she's got her made in Japan tag right there. She is Jill. She is Herman Pecker. I know. I tried to straighten her up a little bit, but I was afraid I'd break her leg. So she's got a little bit of a gangster lean. But look how long those legs are. Woo! Now, the armatures in her legs, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to break her right here on camera. Let me try to straighten her up. Her legs aren't broken. They're just bent. Oh, we're fixing you, Jill. Your dress needs a little bit of help. You need a steamer. That's a little bit better. She owed money to the mob. They had to teach her a lesson. Okay, so look at the foxing on her face. She's a little stockinette doll. She's made in Japan. She parties all night long. So she's got those couple little spots. She got a little dimple down here. I love her Carol Burnett hair and her little bows on the sides. But she's got her original tag. She's number 466 for Herman Pecker Incorporated, New York City, all new materials. Maybe she had now you can pose her little arms here. I give up, but I did straighten up her little legs a little bit. And she's got the stand. So, see? I don't know. I like it. All right. We're going to start her at $12 for 20 seconds. I'm Jill by Herman Pecker. Oh, she is, how tall are you? 14 inches. I had that in the listing. She is leaning a little bit in her picture, but I straightened up her legs. She does have her original little underdress, but no underpants, Janet. Here. Let's make her a little mad. I don't like to wear underpants, Misty. It is a little mini dress, but you still need to wear underpants under your mini dress. Listen, Herman, when I wear a dress, I wear shorts underneath mine. Thank you to, damn it, Janet. Damn it, Janet. It's coming to you. But thank you so much, Janet. See, she straightened up real good. She's a Herman Pecker with no underwear. She probably is from 1969 era. Probably so. Gosh darn it, Misty. Okay, we're going to do this one, and I'm going to run over and grab those barrettes. Oh, I got these really cool barrettes, and I completely forgot about them. Okay. This is a 1968 JCPenney's catalog. Now, the graphics in here are amazing. This is spring and summer. So, listen, I was at Deer Creek when the Grateful Dead, we talked about this, when they set the lawn on fire. I worked there. Oh my gosh, look at these shoes. Normally I turn right to the bras, but today I turned right to the shoes. Look at the lining of the shoe right here. Now the cover is a little faded, but let me just show you. These girls were working it. I mean, look at the way that she's posed. Why, yes, I do. I have on underpants underneath my dress. The way that these girls are posed are hilarious. Wait a second. Like, look. Where are these girls going? To church, possibly? Why are they standing like that? And then look at her. Look at her. She's got her little knee highs on. Oh, I love her. Wait, did that? That's a smartly zippered raincoat. And it was reversible. So look. They need to come back with that. You could make it green or you could make it yellow. I mean, look at that. Oh, look at her. She's like, look at her face. Excuse me. Look at my dress. I hate that it's so washed out. But you just have to look. Oh, look at the wedding. You could get your wedding dress from JCPenney's. So the fashion in here is unreal. But then we also have the home decor. Let's look at some of the... Okay, wait a second. I thought there for a minute that was Carol Ann. But this is from 1968. So Carol Ann was not born yet. But look at... I thought that was Carol Ann. Little Carol Ann. Go towards the light. Go towards the light, Carol Ann. She wasn't born yet. Let's look at the men's clothes. Where are the men's? Do we care about the men's clothes? There's not a whole lot of men's clothes. There's children's clothes. But man, the poses on these people. But we've got tools, curtains, rugs. 1968. It's 1968 stuff. Is anyone worried about these being ripped apart for a craft? Wait, if anyone is worried about the... Oh, well, I like the way that... Now listen, Vera's telling you guys she's going to rip this apart for a craft. So you better outbid her if you don't want to see that happen. I like that you put that out there though, Vera, but I'm going to go ahead and start at $21 for 20 seconds. Oh, wait, Bug said that. Well, Vera's okay. Well, oh, earlier. Okay. Stephanie's in at 22. I'm telling you, the fashions in these. I hate that some of them are in black and white, but the women's fashion take up the majority of, that's the little boys. That's little Butch and Robbie right there. All right, Hound. This is coming to you. Thank you so much, Hound. I just listed a 14-inch Odie with his original tags for Tuesday's charity sale. And you've already unlocked discounted shipping. So if you come to that sale Tuesday afternoon, you've already got discounted shipping. So thank you very much, Hound. I appreciate you. All right. Let me run and take a look at the pictures here. Let me run and get these. I don't know if anybody would be interested in them or not, but I thought they were pretty cool. Let me grab them. Now, the song that I'm singing is, I got a brand new pair of roller skates because in this baggie, I got vintage barrettes. And now I haven't cleaned these or anything, but look, these are metal. So you get 2 barrettes of roller skates. You got a brand new pair of roller skates. Well, just have Gavin play a different song for you, Karen. You'll also get same kind of style. This is the back of them. They've got the almost like a bobby pin. Like you push them together. You get 2 hearts. 2 of hearts. 2 hearts that beat as one. There you go, Karen. I changed the song for you. I need you. I need you. Remember Stacy Q? I always she was like, to me, she was like everything that I wanted to be in the 80s. She had her little crimped hair. But my favorite is the knife. This is a barrette of a knife. Why? Now, there's only one knife, but again, it has you open it, you squeeze it. Why is there a barrette of a knife? But I kind of like it. And it's got like a black paint. I guess it's more blue. But you're going to get all of it. You're going to get the knife. You're going to get the 2 roller skates. You're going to get the hearts. You get them all. All right. So I'm going to start them at $12 for 20 seconds if there's anyone interested in them. But I don't think that these were for children. At least the roller skates. I don't know why you'd put a knife in a child's hair for a barrette. But they're pretty big. You see what I'm saying? If you put this in a child's, that would take up their whole head. There might have been a fork with it. I wish that there was. I wish we had more, or I wish we just had 2 knives. So I didn't know. I looked them up. they're worth a little bit of something, but I found them I got a jewelry box and they were inside. So, all right, these will be listed in the bite. Now, if you're thinking later on that you really want a knife barrette, you know where you can find it, is what I'm trying to say. All right, now we've got Hasbro still around. Yes, Hasbro's still around. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Jay, don't do it until Monday. It can't be past 48 hours. So if as long as it's within 48 hours, your pre-bids will still be okay. So, or you could just create a little graphic too, Jay, and put it in the community chat. And I will share it on Instagram too. So we got Hasbro, the nurse kit. This is from 1969, the summer of love. Also the summer when a knife was used for another thing. We're not going to talk about that here because we're not going to go there. But this is complete, I think. Let's see. Specs, spoon, candy. Okay, this is what it all comes with. Okay, stethoscope. Yes, Lily, you already know. Stethoscope. Check. We got our stethoscope. It comes with specs. Check. Boy, it comes with those. Check. It comes with a spoon. Maybe for medicine. Check. I was like, why is there a spoon? Candy. Here, this is the interesting. The candy. It's still in the box. And it's your pills. They don't make toys like this. Here's your pretend pills. We used to pretend with Tic Tacs. Did anybody else when they were a little girl or a little boy play house and you would get Tic Tacs and those were your pills? Because you see the adults around you taking pills. So we would take pills as well because we wanted to be like the adults. Now the pills, oh, gross. They're in there. I don't know why I dumped all those out in my hand. Don't eat them because they're from 1969. One of them is really clumped together too. They're multicolored pills. So, oh, there's a couple in the box. I'll get them all in here. But you can see, I think this would look cute on oh yeah, we had pretend cigarettes too. And we used to say cuss words, but you would call someone an aspirin. Quit being an aspirin. Cheerio candy. We've got the little girl on one side. Look, she's using that spoon to feed her baby. And then we got the little boy on the other side. Now, I think this will be cute on a display. On the side here, it says, ingredients of candy, sugar, corn syrup, cornstarch, artificial flavors, U.S. certified color. Okay, so you get that. You get, and it says a hypo. You get a hypo. Looks like an airplane or a rocket, but it's your shot. Hold out your arm. Check. We got that. Nurse cap. The nurse cap is cool because it says romper room. Romper room. Check. Here. I see Willie. I see Melly. I see Janet. I see Hound. Remember that? Romper room. Thermometer. Yep. Thermometer. Tongue depressor, otherwise known as a popsicle stick. Toyville Hospital Guide. Yes. Then we got that little boy, but then you open it up and you got the little Look, it's little Emmeline Darlene as a nurse because Emmeline was a nurse and she's a ginger. And then it just, you will certainly enjoy playing doctor and nurse with this realistic medical kit. As a guide in playing doctor and nurse, we offer these suggestions. I know, Dusty's a doctor in real life. First thing to do is set up an imaginary office. Open up your medical kit. Okay. Remember that, particularly in the treatment of patients requiring first aid, cleanliness is vital. Be sure to wash your hands and face as well before treating a patient. Cleanliness is the most important at all times. After the patient has left, be sure to keep and record all of the treatment prescribed. And don't forget to send them a bill. Oh, they don't forget that. They don't forget that. I want to see what it says about the pills. Find a patient. A doll makes good. Anyway, it tells you what all you can do there. It also has this. Remember, these came in like 12 reading treats. You could, it's like a send away for the best in children's books. That wasn't on the list. Okay, eye chart. Yes. We also have the nurse assign and play clock. The nurse assign and the play clock right there. And that's it. So it's complete. It's complete. This is also in there too, and it says how to make believe nurse. It can be fun to play with nurse kits, to act like a nurse, to make believe your playmate is sick. Playing is fun, but really being a nurse is serious. Hi, Brooke. A goal to make believe nurse will never touch a real, this says, oh my gosh, I need my romper room. It says, a good make-believe nurse will never touch a real pill or a real vitamin unless mother or dad or a real nurse tells her to, because taking a real pill or a real vitamin can make a child really sick unless the real nurse says a child should have the pill or the vitamin. Oh, everybody raise your hand. We have an oath. We have an oath to take. Or your left hand, I don't know. It says, I promise that I will never touch any real pills or real vitamins unless mother or dad or the doctor tells me. I promise that I will never give any real pills or real vitamins to my brothers, sisters, or playmates. If you take this oath, you too can be a real good make-believe nurse and have loads of fun. Promise? There you go. Did you guys take that oath? Okay. Well, now the box itself is cardboard, but we do have this little handle. So you got all the stuff on the inside and you've got your little box. Let me put the hypo in there and the stethoscope. Now, back in my day, we had the little plastic Fisher Price. Okay. And there's the back of it. It says, it doesn't say. I don't know if they said, if they had wait. No, I don't know if they had a suggested, I would say, well, you're giving them pills. Okay, let's go ahead and start this at $19 for 20 seconds. It is complete with the pills, but we took an oath. You can't take those pills because they will probably poison you because, well, it's just sugar. But some of them were a little brown. So don't take the brown pills. Mache. Jill, you about fell over. Jill's causing a ruckus. Mache, it's coming to you. Thank you so much. My friends never want to play doctor with me. Well, maybe you need to get new friends, Bug. Maybe you need to get new friends. All right, well, on the flip side of that, I have a bottle of poison. I straightened her up, Jay. She's no longer has broken angles. All right, I just joined a few minutes ago. I checked the knife Brett online and some are selling. I know. That's what I was trying to say. I can run them again. But yeah, Those barrettes are legit. They legit sell for a pretty good price on eBay. So let me know and I can run them again. So this we picked. We liked it because it says poison and we like that. And the only thing that I don't like is that the little skull that was right there is kind of scratched off. So that would have made it even better. But this is from the A&P. But look at the bottle itself. It looks like snake skin. We have the cork and the original paper label. This is ammonia. Does anybody else besides me like the smell of ammonia? I used to clean my floors with ammonia. Back in the day when you had vinyl floor, not the wood. You had the tiles. Now it's a little, we don't smell it, but I didn't mind the smell of it. You dilute it with water, you know, so you're not doing straight ammonia, but so anyway, this was made in the USA, but I love the colors on it. We're not going to lick we don't lick any part of this bottle. All right. So I'm going to start it at, we have 13 bids on this here bottle. We're going to start it at $22 for 20 seconds. Don't lick the cork. Don't lick it. Oh, should I smell it? It doesn't smell like anything. I mean, it's empty. It's just a little cloudy on the inside. It doesn't smell like anything. So I had to smell it. I like to smell things. Love that it has this texture. Does anybody else like me like the ASMR videos of people eating crunchy things? I do. There is Honeybee. I like her. Oh my goodness, you guys. No, I'm serious, Jay. Mark sometimes will be like, what are you watching? I'm like, a lady eating crunchy candy. And he's like, you're weird. Woo, you all. Dang it, Jay, I should have brought this for the charity. Ooh, Hound is in it. GG Million is in at 69. I gotta turn this heater off. I'm getting hot in here. Oh, you guys. Listen, don't think that things that were trash are not worthy, because they are. G Go Million 123. The poison bottle is coming to you. Thank you so very much. Woo! Woo! That's amazing. Thank you so much. Boy, I was having a bad week. My emotional state was in the dumpster. I'm feeling much better. Feeling much better. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, this next item is different. It is not going to be hard to ship, but I thought, and I showed it and y'all thought it was pretty neat too. Never seen anything like this before. So here it is all folded down. To me, it kind of looks like one of those accordion things that you hang on the wall to hang aprons and stuff on, which I'm actually looking for more of them. I've got 2 of them and I'm trying to find more because I'm wanting, Mark doesn't like this idea because it's going to require me to put nails in the wall, but I want to hang them on the, it did, Willie. I want to hang them on the wall and you can hang your little shiny bright Christmas ornaments on them. I've seen that before and it looks so good. So I'm going to try to do that, but that's what this reminds me of. But it is a doll bed. So it is made out of, I believe this is oak. And we've got a little transfer of, wait, is that a transfer or is that hand painted? That's a transfer. No, that's a transfer too. I guess it looks like, kind of looks like grapes. I don't know, but this side has a little bird on it. You know, they used to put those little water transfer decals on everything. So here it is folded down, but then you open it up and it has a little cradle. It's a baby bed. It's a doll bed, not a baby. Don't put a baby in here. It's a doll bed. Now, it doesn't have the bottom, but if you're just using this for displays, just put a little baby blanket in there and put your dollies in there for display. And then you just fold it up. And so this is like your little carrying thing. That's cute. Hi, Aileen. All right, so Kaba is in at 50. I paid $40 for this. So I paid up, and I probably should have started it for more, but I didn't. It's starting at 50. I don't know. It could have been like a little travel dolly bed or just easy to put away, but the accordion of it all, and you can see all the little hardware details on it. I loved it. It does rock. I'm just not going to be able to show it to you rocking, but it's really, really cute. Kaba is winning at 50, and Kaba, you won. Again, this is not going to be very hard to ship at all, but I'm glad that that's coming to you because I know that you saw it and you really, really liked it too. Thank you so very much. I've never seen one either. I didn't see one either. I thought it was really, really cool. All right, I like this too. This is a Godinger silver ornate daisy silver plate trumpet vase. Does not have the insert to it, but I don't think that it matters, especially, let me stick the stems back in here. When you put your Dollar Tree, your Amazon tulips, you don't need no insert there because they don't require water. So you just stick them in there. Now you do have to kind of stick the stems in, but that is cute. But let me take them out because I'm going to show you these again in something else. But it doesn't have any markings on the bottom, but I did do a little bit of research on this. We do have a little bit of wonkiness here at the top. I know if you find the glass insert, and I don't know if the insert was glass or if it was like a resin. So I don't know, but it's beautiful, right? Look at the daisies right here, and also has the daisies on the base. It is, how tall are you? Where's my mouse? 10 inches tall. The tulips are not included, but you can get them on Amazon. You're pretty sure it was glass. So I don't have the insert. But if you're using faux flowers, long stem flowers, like this will be pretty with roses in it too, then you won't really need that. All right, Dusty Moose is in at 18. So let's go ahead and start it at $18 for 20 seconds. See, it's just a little wonky right here. It's not too bad, but you could put your tulips in one at a time and arrange them a little bit better. I just dumped them all in at the same time because I have no patience. So it's a really lovely vase. This would go really, really good with a farmhouse, with shabby chic, with your primitives, with your Victorian pieces. It would be really, really nice. Thank you guys all so much for your bids. And I got to go to Walmart after the sale is over. I have no Amy's and I have no cheese. That cannot happen. So I got to go to Walmart after here. Oh, I thought the auction was over. Dusty Moose is winning right now. Oh, cool. Dusty Moose, you've unlocked that discounted shipping, so she is on the loose. I'm afraid I'm running out of space. I'm going to put that down there. Thank you so much, Dusty. I know, I got to eat Amy tonight. I eat Amy every night. You know what I mean? Amy's enchiladas. Amy's enchiladas or Amy's, the one that I really like right now is the Amy's cheese ravioli. Put extra cheese on it, on top. It's delicious. Okay, what are we doing next? Oh, these. I found another set of these over the weekend and I'm killing myself that I didn't buy them, but these are complete. I know. Well, that's what I did this weekend at the flea market too. I said something really loud out loud that got a lot of people's attention, but I didn't mean it the way that it came. Anyway, you'll find out in the vlog because I was filming when I said it. The Old Maid. These are from 1978 and they are complete. They're even complete with the instructions. This is what this side. I know that a lot of card people, because they did do these in different years. Some of the graphics on the other side were in different colors. We have the Old Maid, and none of the corners are bent. Did anybody else do that when you played Old Maid? You'd bend the card a little bit, so you're like, I know that's the Old Maid card. I'm not the only one. So some of the, I love the graphics on here. This is Moonshot Martha. She's going to space, but she's got to put her makeup on first. And I did count them. This one's my favorite. That's I know, but I never won anything. That's the only game that I could ever win. This was Go-Go Gertie. This one's my favorite. Look at how fantastic she is. They're go-go boots. So we've got Go-Go Gertie. Here's Amy's husband. Pop out Paul. Pop out Paul. Right there. I want to check something real quick too. No, they don't glow. But like, they look like they've got day glow paint. We have Jockey Jack. Astro Arthur. Another spaceman. Chemist Clyde. Tackling Tommy. He's got a pot on his head. Teacher Tessie. Dangerous Dan. Dangerous Dan. Lifeguard Louie. Winning Winnie. She's missed the boat. She's the queen of Miss the Boat. These look really cute. You can put them in flower frogs and use them for a little kitschy display. Baton Betty. She's got on her underpants. She's classy. Hostess Hattie. Barbell Billy. Barbell Willie. Looks just like you, Willie. Just like you. You're lifting 500 pounds. Professor Peter. Oh, I love this one. Phone and Flow. Phone and Flow. And here's, oh, wow. Here's Dusty Moose. Thermo Thelma. Look at Thermo Thelma's going to give you a shot. Bend over, Herman Pecker. Bend over. She's a little aggressive. Oh, we have Dr. Donald and Library Lily. So they're complete. But I wanted to show them all to you. And they come in their original box. 1978. Paula is winning at $18. Let's go ahead and start. Bend over, Herman Pecker. Amy, we need to do a little bit of deep dive into Herman Pecker. Not to be confused with Dream Pets, but Herman Pecker did very much. They made a lot of Dream Pet-esque little kitschy plushes. The sawdust plush. That's the word of the day. Herman Pecker. I guess it's 2 words. All right, Paula. Paula, are you going to play these? Or are you going to decorate with them? You could just put them on a shelf too. Because I like it when people decorate with board games. I think that that's great when you do that. All right, we've got a wiener dog. I've not seen this one before. You know, you've seen like the Boobaroos. You've seen like the other kinds of little dog caddies. Oh, was you graduated high school? That's fun. But here's a little wiener dog dresser valet or planter. You could put some plants in here. But he'll hold a wallet, your calculator. What else do men put in there? I guess your cell phone, but he wouldn't have held that back in the day. And then your little change. And here, you could also put him on your desk if you... I was going to say, you could put him on your desk if you like wieners. He's a wiener dog. But you could put your Post-it notes, your calculator, that kind of stuff, and then paper clips and that kind of stuff. But now this is his mouth. See, there's his mouth. So it's not like his mouth is open. It's just, those are like his paws. Okay. All right. So he doesn't have any damage. I do believe he is made in Mexico. Not Mexico. He's not made in Mexico. He's made in Japan. Hi, Mary. And we're going to go ahead and, oh, Enamor Amy's winning. We're going to start him at 12. Enamor Amy, you like me? $12 for 20 seconds. Amy. You could put hot dogs. Remember the little plastic hot dogs that came in our little kitchen sets? Did anybody ever pretend like those were cigarettes or cigars when they were playing house? You know those little blow mold hot dogs? Diane likes wieners too. All right, Enamor Amy. Oh, man. Well, I have to ship it to you anyway, Amy. I have to ship it to you anyway. But thank you, Amy. All right, next, we've got a catalog. Again, with really, really, really good graphics on it. Oh, I should have done those two things because they're two similar things right in a row. National Bella Hess. Does anybody else remember National Bella Hess? I don't remember them. But this is fall and winter, 1967, 1968. And they were based out of, I guess, New York and Kansas City. But look at her. Look at my dress. I can take off my jacket and I can wear pants. This was going to Joseph Knott in Freetown, Indiana. So the back of it has a little bit of wrinkling here. But this one, again, 1968. Wait, was it 68? 67, 68. Again, the graphics are incredible in here. Now, I will say that whoever this was, they were like, there's pin marks in here. Let me show you one. Well, let me just show you this graphic. Like, she was circling things. She put a couple X's, like small little X's on things. See, look. So there are some pages that she's like, no, I don't like that one. She didn't like this one either. No. But this one also has some home, has tools, has men's clothes, has jackets and coats. Yeah, she was window shopping in her catalog. I was looking to see, I don't think, oh, there's the bras. There's no toys, but man, there are some sepia hats. Oh yeah, let's look at the prices. Okay, so you could get these skirts. We were talking about these the other day. These little plaid pleated skirts for $2.99. These made a comeback in the 80s too. These those pleated skirts. Did anybody else's mom make them wear pantyhose? See, she didn't like this little outfit here, apparently. Either she didn't like it or maybe she had it. And she was like, don't order that again. Oh, look at these guys. You could get his, those are cords for $5.99. You guys, the purple cow for $1.59. Look, the little kitschy purple cows. And look at I sold these canisters before. When there's Jesus. There's a Jesus plate. The canister set and the bread box. Hang on, we got to take a closer look. I didn't even know. Look. The Panther Planter TV. Look. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. It has Zip the Monkey in here. Oh, they do have toys. There is toys. You could get those dolls for $2.99. Choice, it says. Well, there's just that one page of toys. Fruit of the Loom patchwork quilts. I didn't know Fruit of the Loom made quilts. Anyway, it checks all the boxes. All right. So we're going to start this at $19 for 20 seconds. Stephanie good luck with that, Aileen. Oh gosh. There's carpeting in the bathroom. Carpeting in the bathroom. That's gross. Carpeting should never be in your bathroom. Fine fabrics. Stephanie, it's coming to you. I used to have the plush. It was yellow. When Mark and I first got married, I had and it had the little thing that went on the back of the toilet as well. Yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway real quick. Now, here's the thing, the giveaway. I have these shirts. I have it in a, what size are you? A large and a 2X. That's all I got left. All right, large and 2X. So just those are the only two sizes I have left. So boop. We're going to do giveaway 2. And we have to go here. There. Giveaway. Start giveaway. Okay, so it's starting right now. So you'll get a t-shirt with Veronica Vamp, who is almost 2 years old. You won't have to pay anything. It will be free shipping to you. So you don't have to have bought something. You can be like, you're just watching, but you can only enter if you're on Vamp. So if you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you can't win. You got to be over on Vamp, virtualantiquemarketplace.com. So you can help us spread the word of, yeah, I got 2 larges left. Oh, I sold a shirt earlier? I didn't even notice. I got to so if someone picks this and I only have 1 large left, and I've got 3 2X's left. Aileen, you just hit enter. You just hit enter. You have to be in, you are though, Aileen. You have to be in the US and you have to be following me. So if you see follow somewhere up above my head, that means you're not following me and you can't enter unless you're following me. When you follow a seller on Vamp, then you'll get notified whenever they go, rigged! Rigged! Willie, you win, Willie. Now, Willie, I will say, I do have this in black. You want green or black? So, Willie, I'm assuming you want the large. You don't need a 2X. Okay. Well, all I got in 2X is green. I'm expecting you to wear that shirt the next time I see you, William. Oh, Willie, I take that back. I don't have 2X. I got an extra large. I think that's better. Willie's getting a Vamp shirt. Okay. Congratulations. Okay. Well, all you're getting is an extra large because I don't have 2X anymore. So you're just going to have to squeeze your body in it. Okay. I'm going to do this one. Which one is this? That's this one. No. Yes. Okay. I have 2 of these silver plate coffee pots. Is this one the right one? I got to make sure. Yes. Okay. So this one has the lid that is hinged and it is on there. It's not unhinged. The other one is unhinged, but they're both very, very different. I know. I've got to get going on that. The thing of it is I order those locally. So I got to put the money out on them first. So I will get on that. I don't know if I want to do a birthday edition of t-shirts because that would be very, but I need to figure out. I'll figure out something. Okay. This is a beautiful, Rogers and Brothers silver plate and it's very ornate at the lid and on the base. You can see the pictures that I have taken really show it much better. We do have some pitting right here. I like the look of it. But look what you do. You take that off or you raise that up and you stick your flowers inside. And this is a great centerpiece. If you've got an entryway table, you just make it like a little pitcher. And if you use faux flowers, then you don't have to put water in it. I wouldn't. I mean, you could use these if you wanted to, but I mean, they're a little worn on the inside. So, oh, we do have a little bit of that silver plate has rubbed off on the handle. I like the patina of them. So we're going to see if there's any interest. I'm going to start it at $12 for 20 seconds. It is 9.5 inches tall, and it does have really nice patina on it. These are, if you've got your little glass trays to add them, we're going to talk about our stack of books next to it. Maybe like a vintage handbag, or like a little beaded purse, or some vintage like glasses. But it can make a cute little vignette. She's got nice curves on her. All right, so she's going to be in the bite now. I'm going to go ahead and show the other one. It's a little bit different of a style, and I'll show you both of them so you can see. No. Well, I just notified people, apparently. Oh, rerun. Okay. Well, let me run this one, and then I'll rerun this one. Okay. This one is a little bit different. This is a Victorian style one. It is Rogers 800 silver plate footed Victorian style. So you can see the difference. And look at the ornate spout on this one. And an ornate handle. But this one, the lid is it's unhinged. It's unhinged. So you still put your flowers in there. You don't have to use tulips. You could use peonies. When the peonies start popping up here soon, that would be pretty in here. So you can, but then you can just place the lid like that if you wanted to. So again, it's just a really, really nice look on a coffee table. I love decorating with silver plate and putting vignettes together. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start this one. Same. I've been unhinged for a lot lately. Okay, so Mache is winning at 12. So let's go ahead and start it. This one is 10 inches tall, and the lid is no longer attached. This one does have the marking on the bottom of it too. But again, we're using these strictly as a decor piece. This is the Victorian style. And then the other one is a little bit more modern. Like I would say like 1960s style. All right, Mache. Am I saying your name right? Is it like paper mache? All right, I'm gonna rerun this one. I bring it to stage. So this is the other one that we showed. I'm going to go ahead and run it now. $12 for 20 seconds for the, thank you so much, Vera, for the Rogers and Brothers silver plate with the ornate at the bottom and along the lid, and the lid is still hinged. It does have a little bit of a design down here, but we do have that silver plate loss on the candle or on the handle and a little bit on the spout. But we're using it for decor pieces. All right, Vera, that one is coming to you. Thank you so very much. Okay, well, the next remaining pieces that we have are silver. I didn't even show this on camera. I actually ended up I did show it on camera, and I ended up picking it up anyway. This is a Reed & Barton Lotus Flower Frog. It has three pieces. I find this a lot, and it's always missing this. So when you find it like this, it still works really, really well. Get you a little glass, or put your candle in here. Even like, I should test and see, but I'm going to say, even if you took this one out, you could put your Bath & Body Works candle in there. Oh, I know. And sell it at I like doing the live shop-alongs. I'm going to go over to the thrift store, Star City, and go live over there. So this is stamped. It is stamped Reed & Barton. So you could put a candle in there. You could put a candle in here. You could put them together, put a candle in there. Or you can use it as a flower frog because it has that insert. I've found this so many times that it doesn't have that insert. Stephanie, if you win, I'll send you a free gift. Stephanie, you should be able, if you're able to bid then you've already put it on your payment information. So make sure I'll run it. I'm going to take a drink. So if you're able to put in a bid or a pre-bid, we've got 4 bids on this right now. You might just need to go into your settings and look and see if your payment information is in. And if once you put your payment information in, you don't have to do it again. You're good. So you can go to any of the virtual antique marketplace sales, not only mine, but there are sales coming up tomorrow. So check out the upcoming live sales, but also you can just browse around if you're on virtualantiquemarketplace.com and type in if you're looking for Fenton, if you're looking for Kitsch, if you're looking for salt and pepper shakers, and everything will pop up. So you may not know the buyer, but just know that every single buyer or you may not know the seller, but every single seller on Vamp has been personally vetted by myself. So they are all quality sellers. So you're safe. And the payment processor that we use is the same payment processor that Amazon uses. So it's safe for both buyer and seller. All right. Thank you, Bug. Right. We're going to go ahead and start this. It does have a little bit of patina down at the bottom, but we're going to go ahead and start it at $18, maybe. Here. Okay, $18, and it's running. 3-piece Reed and Barton silver plate. Again, this is a look. Put it on your entryway table. I honestly like it without this and use it as a candle holder or 2 candle holders. And it makes that nice sound. Oh, that wasn't a very nice sound. All right, Dusty Moose. Put that on there. Dusty Moose is on the way. Okay. I'm gonna try running those barrettes again here in a minute. But these, you're gonna get all 3 pieces. And when I found these, the way that they had them, this is what's so important about having a curated antique booth. If you have an antique booth, because I wouldn't have even thought about buying these, but the way that she had her vignettes and the way that she had it curated, it gets your creative juices flowing on how you can use it in your home. So she just had it layered in a box with some books next to it. And it just looked really good. So you're going to get all 3 of these pieces. And if you look at the pictures, you can see all of them together. I know I got that green box, but I might do something with it because I love it. All right, so you're going to get, this might have been just a little tidbit or a little coin or a little tip tray. It has patina on it, all right? It is not polished. It says silver plate made in Italia. It's made in Italy. This one that looks like a shell, it's got like this little ornate handle on it. It is not marked at all, but it has the silver plates worn away. So that's the medium sized one. And then the large one also doesn't have any markings on it, but it's got this really pretty floral design. It's probably like a little tip tray, a little change tray, but you put them all together. They're very lightweight too. I liked the look of it. All right. We've got 4 bids. We're at $10 for 20 seconds with a set of 3 trays. But see, I got my rainbow books, but if you it's not going to work. I can't show it to you yet. You have to have seen when we were shopping for these. They looked so cute, just tucked in to like a little box with other things around it. All right. So CD92, those are coming to you. Thank you so much. Running out of room on my tray. All right. Now, it's been a long time since I've had a sold out show, but these aren't sold. But listen, if you don't want these, you don't have to. But these they got a little bit they are worth a little bit. You would be surprised. I'm gonna try it again. It's fun to show. We've got our brand new pair of roller skates. A lot of people buy these actual roller skates and they use them like to hang on their porch or on a wreath or something. So you're going to get those. 2 of hearts, 2 hearts that beat as one. This is blue and pink. Then Did anybody else see the movie Critter? Michael and I talk about this a lot. Do you remember the little, it's a Stephen King. It's a Stephen King movie. And the little, no, it wasn't Critter. It was Cat's Eye. Not Critter. Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye. And it had Drew Barrymore in it. And the cat they would get accused of, there was a baby, and the cat would get accused of stealing the breath from the baby, but it wasn't the cat. It was the little troll. And he'd come in and then she chopped him up. He got caught in the fan. Do you remember? But he had that little knife. Okay, so you get the knife too. The knife is the star of the show, in my opinion. Right? I know. They used to believe that cats would steal the breath of babies. That's not true. It was the little gremlin with his little knife. Okay. So you're going to get the 2 hearts, the roller skates, and the knife. Well, Rose, I don't know that it was a great movie. The book was probably better, but I just remember that just scared me so bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if there's any interest in these. You're going to get all of them. It's running now at $12. 2 of hearts, 2 hearts as speed as. I remember the smoking one where they cut the finger off. I don't remember that one. Thanks, Bug. Do you remember Zelly? These are worth a little bit something on eBay. Zelly, these are coming to you. Thank you so much. Pet Cemetery. I won't tell you what happened over the weekend. Amy knows. We're not going to discuss it. Thank you. It was sad. Be singing songs and having nightmares later. Well, you know. Thank you guys again so much for being here. It is so much fun going live and spending this time with you. Even if we don't have a lot, even if I'm not selling anything, is the funnest thing in the world for me. Y'all get me out of my funk. It's so cool finding people that are accepting of your quirks, and when you can be a little unhinged a little bit sometimes. That is okay. Also, I wanted to remind you about tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Oh no, I don't know that one. Every little thing vintage. 2 p.m. Eastern. Myself, Enamor Amy, meow meow, and Jamie Mid-Century Wasted. We are going to have a vintage chat. It isn't a sale. We're just going to hang out. We're going to talk about the way it is in the reselling community, whether you are a buyer, whether you're a seller, whether you are selling in a brick and mortar, if you're selling on eBay, if you're selling in an antique booth, if you're selling on a marketplace, if you're selling on Instagram, on YouTube. We are going to talk about the landscape and how things have changed a little bit. And I think it's going to be a really good discussion. We also want to talk a little bit about trends in vintage, and it's going to be something we haven't decided how often we're going to do it. We may do it once every other week. We may do it once a month. We don't know, but it's only going to be like an hour and a half long. So it's not going to take a lot of your time, but I think that the topics that we're going to discuss, it's going to be a very open, honest, and we want you guys to, as a buyer, as a seller, to be engaged and asking questions. And also, if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram and you come to those sales, but you never come to a Vamp sale, we need to know why. Do you have a question? We can answer your question. So I hope that you will come and hang out. It is going to be on my channel this time, but it'll rotate. So it'll be on Jamie's channel sometimes. It'll be on Amy's channel sometimes, but we hope that you are going to come, and it's going to only be on YouTube. It's going to only be on YouTube because we can't 3 of us be on the same time yet on Vamp. So come on over and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And we are calling it Vintage Refresh. It's like I still wanted to call it Meow Meow Vintage, but Amy said no, Misty. Amy said no. And we don't argue with Amy. She said no. Wait, what did you say, Willie? It's not a sale, but I'm sure there will be. No, we're not selling anything. We're not selling anything. It's just a chat. Yes, Tara, I will have the links for the others. If you go to my YouTube channel right now, I have it as scheduled, and you'll be able to follow those links and go subscribe to their channels as well. Yeah, we don't argue with the Kitsch Queen. We don't argue. But when we see each other, we're all going to say meow meow. So just be prepared. Be prepared for that. Okay. Thank you guys again so much. Again, I am not going to be doing any of the shipping until after my sales on Tuesday. The sale on YouTube is 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm getting ready to work on getting everything ready for that. So make sure that you're following me on Instagram so you can see the previews for that. And then I hope that you will come Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern for a charity live sale with Harper's Things. We are raising money for Better World Rescue, which is a rescue that helps with fostering cats and dogs that are homeless and in need. So it's all for a good cause. I have 2 items that 100% of what sells. And in my catalog for Tuesday sale, you'll see which ones those are. So if you want to overpay for those, that's good, because 100% of it, all of those 2 items are going to go to Better World Rescue, and 25% of the entire sale will also be going to the charity as well. So we can raise a little bit of money to help these precious little fur babies out. So it does mean a lot to us. But thank you guys again so much for being here. Make sure that you are a member of virtualantiquemarketplace.com. No, it won't be Happy Walmart, Team Fred. It will not be, especially on a Sunday, Fred. What was I thinking? But I have no cheese. So desperate times come for desperate measures. Oh, yes. I forgot about that. There will be a donation link. So that'll be in the description of the YouTube video. It'll also be pinned when we're live. And that sale, you can watch it on Facebook, you can watch it on Instagram, you can watch it on YouTube, but you can't buy anything on there. And you can't donate. Well, you can donate, but you can't buy anything. Does that make sense? Anyway. All right. It is going to be great. And I will, hi. No videos of that Facebook person. Sorry. All right. We're going to go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow at 2. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.